an utter disappointment and, you know, something that nobody would have expected if they go out in just the group stages alone. And so as we move into map number 3, this is their chance to once again further secure themselves in that leaderboard.
Well, let's go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is gonna be your final match for NRX Jeremiah 29-11, as well as PDR Reborn live telecasted for you guys today. Crush coming in here. KRMEG takes him down. It is gonna be a quick and easy game for NRX if PDR gives up. But you know PDR is not that sort of a team. So even with Bravo and Charlie captured right now, PDR will make a play for Bravo. But how long? How long can NRX keep their hold on though? Because it's so early in the match. The race to 75 has kicked off with a bang.
Well, they've taken early Bravo control, and that is very strong. It's so you can see Bravo is super open, and so it's really hard to take. You can hold it from the Alpha side even. As PDR Reborn do have Alpha control, at least they're not going to let the points get bled out too far, but they cannot let this continue further for the next, 20 seconds. Otherwise, the lead might just be a bit too big. So NRX do have a good opening start here. For their side, though, PDR Reborn, you can see they're quite spread out. They do not have any single few players even near of each other, and so nobody to get trade frags, nobody to really group up with. Finally, now their spawn is going to be grouping them up rather, and NRX and Jeremiah are going to have to try and hold off this push that's about to come from PDR.
And we saw the cheeky move by Kendi in there, who tried to take Alpha as well away for the full-on lockdown, but he got denied instead. Oh, Crush on the other hand, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, with a 3-piece, he's having fun a little bit. The players are falling back. They will make their push in here. 3 players coming into a Bravo. Will they be able to continuously conquer this and take over Alpha as well? NRX going in for the full-on lockdown, and they will get it. NRX Jeremiah 29-11. They are not playing catch-up this time. They want to show PDR Reborn that if they wanted to, they can shut operation down.
Bit of a domination there by NRX, but finally taken back by PDR Reborn. They do take Charlie Point. Bravo is next on the list to hit, but they are not successful in doing so. You can see here Crush holding down the entirety of mid with his War Machine. On there towards the top, AG is going to find Indra. As he goes down, Crush will find Angel as well. In return, he's going to find a second with that War Machine, and that's going to put them up now here. NRX Jeremiah, about 40 points now over PDR Reborn. And so PDR Reborn are going to have to do something about this. For now, though, it seems like they are once again spread out. They have to try and regroup. They are here towards the warehouse position, but the first half already taken by NRX. A strong start. The invited Filipino teams is, quite frankly, dominating the qualified Filipino team right now.
No, absolutely right. There's a reason why these kings were invited and they didn't even need to go through the group stages because they are qualified to compete at this level. And without them, it's not going to be as exciting. Kenshi with a beautiful takedown on Whoopi, and they will continue to try to push in for Bravo. NRX Jeremiah 29-11. They want to shut these game out as soon as possible. Indra not able to shine as EG takes him down. Crush coming in here, but the Thermite won't get him anyway. Alpha Charlie belongs to PDR Reborn. One Bravo, NRX, you can have it.
Well, Bravo hasn't been taken by any team right now, but it does seem like PDR Reborn are going to actually do the reverse and dominate NRX in return. Look at this, just going into the utility there. Yobab is able to find a double kill. He finds Crush in return as well. And Alpha is going to finally be taken here by NRX and Jeremiah, their first point this entire half. And so while PDR Reborn do have Bravo and Charlie, they're going to be able to at least catch things up. They only need, 5-6 points here to really catch up to NRX. Ooh.
And they go back in there for the full-on lockdown. But here comes the cluster strike. Thanks to all of the kills they collected in the first half, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is NRX Jeremiah who's going to be able to let it rip. But PDR Reborn is catching up, and they are doing so quickly with a full-on lockdown. Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie in their hands. And NRX isn't able to do much just yet. Even after bringing the cluster strike in, NRX still looks like they need a little bit of assistance. One more point, and PDR will be able to take the lead, Nico.
And that's exactly what they do. The sirens are ringing out once again. It seems like NRX are not going to let this pass easily, but PDR REBORN do have the lead in their favor. They do have the good positioning as well. You can see them. Look at the minimap right now. They are in perfect position to contest all of these sites right now. While Charlie is going to be initially trying to be taken here by NRX. Jeremiah Alpha as well is going to be trying to be let out. Great usage here by Kenshi to find those two opening frags. And NRX Jeremiah need to be lost. PDR REBORN is deciding to run away with it. NRX cannot let this lead get too much, or otherwise they have to win the entire map.
Oh, and they can't even capture Charlie. What in the world is going on to NRX? PDR REBORN is showing us a different side. Finally, Charlie will be going to NRX, but has enough been done? Has PDR REBORN done enough, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? What's coming in here? Bravo will be the next attempt for NRX, and it looks like they will not go in for it. They go in for an alpha %. Why? Because the cluster strike is already there. Together with, oh goodness me, the second XS1 Goliath, and it is going to be NRX possibly with a full lockdown. No, denied and Bravo. NRX needs to go in there and get it done right now though, because Kenny has got his detour, and it is game over, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. But no, Kenny didn't do it. There's already a detour in the air. He improves it, and there you go. NRX with a Charlie gameplay this time. Can they get the full-on lockdown? We can't see the points, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Nico, this is crazy. What do you think is going to happen, man?
Explosions everywhere, and it seems like this might be the chance for NRX to make this comeback happen. While PDR do have the Charlie Core control, they can finally make a push towards and NRX Jeremiah. They have finally dominated PDR REBORN in return. Will they be able to make the comeback happen though? They do need this for the next 30 seconds if they want to be able to catch up into this. NRX Jeremiah just have to sit tight right now, but Charlie Point is being taken by PDR REBORN, and they've just taken it back. Bravo Point might just fall to the same shoot, but for now, PDR REBORN only do have Charlie. NRX Jeremiah, they have to take Charlie Point right now, otherwise they're not going to be able to win this one. PDR REBORN just 6 points away, make that 5 points right now to be taking this map number 3. NRX Jeremiah, can they do something about it? They have to take Charlie Point right now. They don't want to try and help that endeavor, but it doesn't seem like they're going to be able to do so, as there's too many PDR members around it, and that's going to be it. PDR REBORN, they do have enough to hold on to this. 2 more points is all they need, and there's nothing NRX Jeremiah can do. That's going to be a map number 3 going to PDR REBORN, taking this series 2-1 over NRX.
What can you do when PDR REBORN just wanted it more? And for the second time in the group stages, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, your kings of Philippines, your kings of Garina at the moment, NRX Jeremiah 29-11 will have their second 2-1 loss.
Yeah, I think nobody in the world expected PDR REBORN to be taking the series 2-1 over NRX, the champions of Garena. And so what a performance we just saw by PDR. Nobody would have expected that, but it's the game we got, and I'm so glad we saw such a great performance from, undoubtedly the underdogs of this series.
Absolutely. But like I said, right, PDR, I mean, compared to NRX, maybe they may be considered underdogs, but for the MSP majors, for the qualifiers, for the national qualifiers, they just sail through this whole stage. So coming in here and performing at this level, it's not super surprising. But what was surprising was the way NRX, even coming out all guns blazing, were not able to respond to the firepower that PDR brought on. Because, and this is exactly what we're talking about, right? Kind of going in there and being a little cheeky about your position, thinking that, hey, you know what, we can drop a few points. But when you try to come back in there, because I think we saw that. We saw NRX attempt to take the match back towards the very end. But PDR, what a crazy performance, Nico.
Yeah, I mean,